Hi everyone, welcome to Off the Cuff Clarinet, a web series devoted to all things clarinet and clarinet playing. So it's been a while since I've done one of these. Life has been absolutely crazy this semester with teaching and dealing with online teaching and online lessons and all sorts of things, but I'm glad to actually have time to start this up again. It's been a few months to say the least. And what I wanted to talk about today was a practice technique that I think is a very time efficient one and a good way to kind of break up the monotony of practicing. So normally when we're practicing something, we start at the beginning and then kind of just try and plow our way through it. And I'm using a lick from the Saint-Saëns Clarinet Sonata as an example of this because this is something I was just kind of practicing on my own. So normally when we're practicing, we set our metronome, we start at the beginning, mess up, whatever it may be. We try it again. And then we try and hopefully break that in a few times, do it over and over again. Eventually we'll keep going and we'll probably make a mistake somewhere else. Okay, A flat there. Nope. And what I'm saying is, we spend so much time and we waste a lot of time practicing from left to right and working on the stuff we've already worked on before. What is usually more efficient and allows us to get right to kind of the new thing that we're learning is if we start at the end of a passage and work back toward the beginning. So I'm going to start at the end of the same phrase. Now back up a beat. Again. And now back up another couple of beats. No, it's a B flat. So now the thing that I messed up on is at the beginning, so I didn't waste a bunch of time practicing just to get to the stumbling point. I'm starting right on it, and by putting that new material at the beginning, we get more repetitions because we understand what exactly it is we need to work on. Now I know I need to do that beat and make sure that it's a B flat. Now back up another couple beats. Messed up there. So instead of going all the way from the beginning, I know that this thing I'm working on is at the end of this. And then continuing to work backward through a passage instead of just forward and moving forward through time to the end, that makes it so the ending of these runs are what we've really practiced the most. Have you ever noticed that usually when we're practicing or when we're performing something, if we mess up, it's usually not at the beginning. It's you get kind of into the middle or toward the end, and that's where then maybe there's a technical flub or a fingering is not right or something's not aligned with the articulation. It's because the way we practice, and it's the way we usually read, at least in the English language, left to right, top to bottom, the way we read influences the way we practice our music, and as a result, the stuff at the beginning of a passage gets much more repetition than the stuff at the end. So what this does is it kind of tries to balance out that unevenness in how we practice. And if we do more at the end, we'll feel really more confident as we go through this passage. Now, when I just played that 4-measure phrase through, I'd already done the ending of that so much that I didn't feel like I had to keep wondering, what's the new thing, the hard thing that's coming next. No, I've spent so much time repeating the ending that it feels actually more comfortable than the beginning of this. This is a great way to make your practicing more effective, and honestly, just to give it a little variety and change up your routine a little bit. It can be so boring to just start at the beginning, go until you mess up, repeat that, and then try and go a little further each time. And again, it's more time efficient by putting the new material, the material you're less familiar with in your practicing, at the beginning rather than at the end. I hope you found this practicing tip helpful, and I think it'll improve your future practice sessions. If you have a comment, you can leave that below, or you can connect with us on social media. Be sure to hit subscribe on this YouTube channel, and happy practicing.